Hey guys, so today what we're going to be doing is looking at GDevelop and making some different scenes and stuff. So we've set up a basic game and then we're moving through to, we're going to make a main menu. So when we open this up, what this is going to look like is putting in a background and some text features. So we've got our title, we've got our start and quit button, so we're going to click on start. You see it opens up a game there. So we've already set up these sections here. Now we need to move through and explore some different parts there. So if I go in here, I'm going to open up one that we were making last time. So you can see there I practiced everything beforehand. So we've got this here. So if we then open up this little hamburger menu up here, okay, you can see our different properties and stuff. So we can see our scenes. So we've got our one game scene at the moment. So if I then go plus main menu, press enter. And when I open this up, see that it gives us a completely blank page. So we can add some new objects in this. And what I like to start with is our panel sprite. Okay, and so I'm going to choose a file, choose file from device, and we'll open up this one from our downloads. And this one was a simple download from just Google Images, just for this tutorial. So I generally like to use AI to create the content. Let's see there, we can open that up, and yeah, we're going to leave that repeat voice and we're going to apply. We can put that in. I actually should have named that. I'm just going to make it fit a screen size there like that. Okay, sweet. So then we can add a new object. Now we'll put our title in. Okay, these are all just going to be text objects. Alright, so if I put that in and go Dino Rumble. Alright, and then we're choosing our font. So we can choose our font from the Asset Store, which is really cool. So it's all kind of straight in there. We might go a little bit pixel style there. Title. Apply. Make this, whoops. So making sure that we're going to make our size bigger. Let's apply. We can make that fit how we want. Now you can see there it's not really appearing very well against our background there. So we've got our colors that we can pick. Go something really crazy. So it's really bright against that, but we don't really want that. We want like a brown color. It's more the aesthetic of the game we're going for, and I might go 150, see how that looks. Alright. Cool, we're going to make that a little bit smaller. And you're going to find that it is a lot of playing around with the different sizes and text and things like that. So I'm going to leave that like that. Okay, and then we need a start and a quit button. Alright, so let's add some more text. With these, just naming what they are. You should save your font, which is awesome there. And change that to, I generally like to take it to half of what it was. So if I go 65. So yeah, I like to make the writing half the size of what the font is. Oh, I should have definitely changed that. Issue with now of changing this one to a random color was that it's hard to match, so I'm just going to take that to that. Might make that a little bit bigger. Let's go to 90. Apply. Cool, that's better. Alright, and then last one, we need to add another object, obviously, and make this one quit. Sweet, we made that 90. The color was the brown. Apply. And drag that one in. Forgot to actually make it our font. And there we go. Alright, now there's a few things we actually need to do here, and that is start coding these and giving them their behaviors, okay? So if I go to their three dots over here and I can go edit behaviors, add a behavior. Oops, and we want to add in like acting like a button. Okay, so if I can go button states, okay, and then the last one that I want to do is add in button properties as well. Object effect, sorry. Okay, so just want to add those two in there, apply. I'm going to do the same with this one as well. Whoa, I went variables, not behavior, sorry. States, add behavior. Whoa, cancel that. Struggling to click on the right things today. Let's get rid of you. Alright, so the tween behavior there that it was talking about is you talking about like swapping between, like sliding across to a settings menu or something. So we're not quite up to that just yet. Within our start menu, though, we want to start adding. Well, actually, we're just going to go to our main menu events here. Okay, and we want to add an event. Alright, and that event's going to be. Whoa. There we go. Start. Is clicked. Oh, well, that came up anyway. Alright, and that's where it's important we have our button states, okay, or else it wouldn't work. Okay, just go okay to that, and then what happens when it's clicked, okay. We want to pause scene. Where are you, pause scene? I could be missing this. Where are we? Pause scene and so on. We'll just do start a new scene. Alright, and we're going to do that. Don't be silly actually. So yeah, it was always pause scene and then start. So that's when we start. It's pausing our main menu and moving into our game scene. Okay, and we only want to do that once. So trigger once while true. Okay, and then we want to use our quit. Let me do it. There we go. It's just there. And we want to is clicked again. It's not like that. For some reason I liked it better when I had it all together. Easy. We're going to trigger that once. Okay. And this is probably the easiest bit of code. Is quit the game. And let's save that and give that 1 second. We can go back to our main menu and we'll go preview and let's test out this code that we've just done. It's taking a little while to load up. Alright, cool, pressing on start and we're in. Okay, let's try that again. Let's test out the quit. I can't remember if this does work in the preview or not, to be honest. Nah, so it doesn't. The start works, so there's no reason quit wouldn't work once we actually package our game. So hopefully this has been helpful, and it also kind of works with the next step of this. So next step is going over here, and we're going to go to, and we make our second level. So yeah, we have our level 2 there, and we can start fresh. Or if we go here, we can go over here, and we can go to duplicate, and I'll just call that level 2, and then you've still got, whoa, what happened there? Okay, don't know where this is gone, but yeah, we'll open that up and then we just have your, oh, I'm silly, there you go. So we've got our level 2. It could actually be getting confusing because I named 2 things level 2. So it changed it to level 3 automatically. Sorry about that, so no wonder it did spazzed out on us there and made a level 3. We already go to level 2. But it's just a faster way to bring that in, and then say if I want to change my sprite, I can do that, but I still have all of my coding there that I want. So hopefully this has been helpful. And next one we might be moving through to, hey, we'll make our next level and we'll make our transitions between those levels. So yeah, hopefully you've learned a lot, and I'll see you for the next one. Okay.